welcome to
Hi.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I've got 10 questions for you. Hopefully they're not too tricky. Question 1. If you had the chance to grow your hair back,
Yes.
would you grow it back or would you remain bald?
I would go halfway between the two.
Would that look awkward?
No, what my point is this. If there was a tonic to grow my hair back, I would apply the tonic so that the shaven look came forward.
Right.
So I would grow my hair back but keep it shaved. So what I wouldn't do is let it grow again because it'd look awkward. But I would like to cover that area here possibly.
Well, I
with
don't.
a tonic.
I don't think that's the problem. I think it's more.
I was
here.
coming to that, and then what I'd like is that to come back to where it was before. So I'd have a very short haircut,
Yeah.
but with hair all the way.
I'm trying to think of a famous film star now. What's his name? Jason.
It's Jason Stratham. No, he's similar to this. He's got a bald.
Yeah, that's true.
Product.
I was thinking more of Jason Nevins.
Jason Evans, yeah.
Okay, I think you've answered that very well. So you want more hair but keep it low.
Yeah, I wouldn't let it grow.
Not like the mid-90s where he did let it grow and he tried to bring it forward and looked a little bit like a Roman.
Yeah.
Number 2, what's the worst studio project me and you have ever done that you think is probably embarrassing and should be kept in the cupboard?
There's been a few, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
with
just
you.
what'll do for now.
The worst one that Blue Orange was one of them, I think.
Yes.
Are
Are you only embarrassed by that because of the video?
Yeah, the video of Blue Orange Love Is All Around, which I think you did put online at some stage against my wishes.
Yeah.
That was pretty bad. We also did, at the height of our relative credibility, we did a remix of, was it Grandpa Joe and his cousin Elvis?
Yeah, we did.
Meat Pie Sausage Roll, Come on England, Give Us a Goal.
Right. I think I might dig that out and play that in a moment in the background.
Yeah.
Meat pie, sausage roll, come on England, let's go. Meat pie, sausage roll, come on England, let's go.
That's the worst thing we did.
I think it's one of the worst things we did.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I've got a list of about 20 that you could have named, but I think you're right. That is probably one of the worst things we've done. Number 3, moving on. Having done the Popstar Jive Bunny thing, a huge success commercially, and done the underground success of the Tidy Boys, looking back, which was the most rewarding and fun?
The Tidy Boys is by far the most fun. The Jive Bunny thing was a lot of fun. I was 19, I was travelling the world, getting paid money, got to go in private jets and such like. Met Sonia, what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
But the Tidy Boys spending time with you, touring the world, watching you get drunk and being sick and playing big stadiums occasionally. I think the Tidy Boys, and remains to be fun in fairness. It was never cool being on stage with a bloke in a rabbit outfit, I'm going to be honest with you. So I have to say that being a Tidy Boy heavily outweighs being a master mixer with Jive Bunny.
However, I think you probably made more money being Jive Bunny.
At one point, I did have a considerable amount of money because I was actually, funnily enough, I got paid more doing gigs as Jive Bunny than I did the Tidy Boys. And all I did was went on stage with a few mates and chucked some t-shirts out.
And ironically, it was like 10, 15 years before. So So if you were getting paid more in 1990 than you were at the Tidy Boys later on, is that you were being overpaid or the Tidy Boys were underpaid?
I was number 1 in the charts, let's not forget. I remember the first gig we ever did in Great Yarmouth at Tiffany's. Me, my mate Tim from the pub, Joe, small mate in the rabbit outfit, and Ian, the other producer. We played Tiffany's, got paid. I remember us going back to the hotel with all the money on the bed, doing that thing where you throw it up in the air. It was just ridiculous. We just got drunk and chucked some t-shirts out and someone gave us a load of cash.
Greedy bastard. Number 4, if you could be anybody else, famous, alive, dead, who would you be? You could swap yourself now for being somebody famous or not famous. Who would it be, male or female?
I'd like to be Brad Pitt.
You'd like to be Brad Pitt. No obvious reasons.
I just think he's uber cool. Yeah. As a dude, he's cool. At Fight Club, particularly cool. Looks good, short hair, long hair, aging well. Got a very fit missus and lives his life as a film star. So who wouldn't want to be Brad Pitt?
Good now being in a corporate world most of the week,
Yes.
Do you get a buzz off being a businessman?
Yes, I do, Amadeus. I say to young people quite often when I'm doing my school stuff, there's nothing better than the feeling of success. And I actually put a photograph of us at the Opera House in Bournemouth. It's a shot from behind when we're doing the big night out, and everyone's got their arms aloft. And I say to these here kids, I say, look, I'm not saying you're going to be a DJ, but there's no finer feeling when you drop a track and the place explodes. So what is going to be your feeling of success? So in my corporate world, when I close some business or our products get sold to a school or whatever, it's a great feeling. So yeah, I equally get a great feeling of success from the corporate stuff as much as I do from the DJing.
Okay.
Hard work though.
Serious question, and I like the
Yeah,
answer. See?
it's like Parkinson.
We can be serious, but now the questions sort of go downhill a little bit and
Okay.
back to my normal stuff. If you had to sleep with another female, apart from your wife, of course,
Okay. With her consent.
with her consent, I've
Okay.
rang her up. She says it's fine. Let them choose somebody for the purpose of an interview. Who would you sleep with for the night?
Oh, it's a tricky one, that, isn't it?
Yeah, anybody in the world, dead or alive.
Dead or no? I don't obviously not want to be dead. That'd be awkward, wouldn't it? There's a name for that, isn't there?
Yeah, I think there is.
It's not buggery, is it? That's
No, it's
another
not
thing.
buggery,
That's,
that's
that's the thing you did. Who would it be? Oh, now I know it should be, but it's
Say it. Don't be embarrassed. If it's somebody off Coronation Street.
There's a few people. I'm going to be honest
Well,
with you.
narrow it down to 3 and then choose.
I quite like Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
I think she's quite nice. I do like the blonde, and so
The blonde who?
just broadly,
Oh, yeah.
blonde,
So go on then.
breasts. So you're like your Pamela Andersons of this world for a
Yeah.
bit of that.
But you've got one. I'm going to count you down. You've got 10 seconds. One lady.
Okay,
For the night. You're going to sleep with her.
What's her name?
Go on.
I'll go for the royal. What's her name?
Not Camilla.
No, what's his name?
Prince Charles.
No, Catherine.
Catherine.
She's lovely.
Catherine. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's not
So
blonde.
there's- well,
She's
I've-
not blonde.
Yeah, but there's some extremes there. You've got Pamela Anderson for a bit of, a bit of rough there ultimately, and then you've got
Kate.
Catherine Cambridge.
Kate, I think they call
Kate, that's her. Well, I just think she's lovely.
her. Yeah.
Lovely.
See what we can do. And number 7. If you went bisexual for the night,
Yes.
which male DJ would you
Okay.
sleep with? Just bisexual for one night.
Good question. Any DJ.
Any DJ. It doesn't have to be hard house, so you can bring in anybody, like, Chemical Brothers or anything. Although you don't like men with long hair, do you?
No. Who's a pretty boy?
Well, think about it.
Well, I'm going to go for experience. Yeah, I'm going to go for experience.
So somebody like Marky G.
No, I think I'd have to go for Andy Farley because I think he'd be sensitive. There'd be cuddles after.
It doesn't have to be a gay DJ.
No, but if I'm going to be bisexual for the night,
It helps.
it helps. You've got a man there who understands the area. He can show me the ropes, can't he?
Yeah, true.
He can help me out with understanding what goes where.
So it's Andy Farley.
Andy Farley, and then there'll be a big cuddle afterwards.
Well, it's a good job he's playing at the Opera House on the 2nd. I
Yes,
can
he
probably tee it up.
Is he staying in the same hotel?
Same hotel, so maybe you could live that fantasy out.
And being the Royal Weekend as well,
Well.
have a word with your contacts.
Well, with Kate.
Kate, get her in.
By the way, if I had to sleep with a man, it'd be Andy Whitby, without a doubt. Right, and number 8. What goes through your mind when you see a baby lamb suckling a mother's teat?
Well, from where I live, my house is surrounded by a field with lambs.
With lambs.
And sheep, so I see it every single day.
You see lambs sucking their mum's teat?
I see lambs sucking their mum's teeth.
What
every
goes
single
through
day.
your mind? What
Well,
are you thinking?
They're quite vigorous when they're doing it.
Really?
And
It's got all milk dripping down the face.
I don't get that close, I'll be honest. But I think that's got to hurt. That's what I think. The old sheep stood there, and there's 2 lambs, because don't forget, lambs are twins. They always come in 2s.
Yeah.
Not a single lamb.
So there's 2 sucking on one.
Yeah, you got one either side, having a right bash
Ooh.
at the mother's teat, and I think that's going to hurt.
You think that's going to hurt? Lovely question to round off those. Well, that was it. That was Ammo on Andy. Was it Andy on Ammo? I'm losing track.
It was ammo on Andy.
Ammo on Andy. So part 1 there. Hope you enjoyed it. A little insight there to Andy Pickles. He's not just a pretty face. He's a deep, meaningful lad. So we look forward to seeing you on the Opera House June the 2nd. Come and join in the fun. Tickets are on sale from ticketweb.co.uk.
Can I pay on the door?
You can pay at the door, pending there's some tickets still available. But I wouldn't bank. I wouldn't risk it. If you got the
Would you
money,
not?
if you got the money now, I'd go for it.
Because it'll be more expensive on the door, of course.
Well, it's always more expensive on the door. So make sure you get your tickets. Ticketweb.co.uk is the best place to go. And we'll see you later for part 2 of Andy on Ammo, Ammo on Andy.